We're with Ellie Britt from the SPU volleyball team. Ellie and the Falcons are back home from California after a 3-1 record last week, getting ready for the start of GNAC play. Ellie, 6-2 for the preseason. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's really, really good for us. We've definitely been working really hard, especially during our preseason double days and all that. I'm sure everyone in the past interviews have talked about it. It's just we've definitely had a jam-packed last couple weeks of volleyball, and so going into these last 2 weekends, I really thought that we did what we came to do. We worked on it, and we pulled through 6-2. It was good.
Was there any one or two things in particular that were really clicking out there, do you think?
One or two things that were clicking. I would say bravo to just all of our newbies. I would say, they're doing really, really well. I was, we had such great chemistry last year, and going into this year, I wasn't sure if we'd be able to, find that again. And I really think that's one thing that really stands out to me is just our chemistry is still there. It doesn't matter who you put on the floor. I know every single person next to me is going to be working just as hard as I am, and all aiming to win.
And one of the things that has stood out as well is our setters. They can set the ball to one of 3, 4, 5, half a dozen options. There's all kinds of choices out there.
Crazy. Every time, you just you kind of forget that it's they do that all the time, so you just expect it. But it's our setters are doing a phenomenal, making a word, phenomenal job. They really are putting the ball on the money, and it's really been helping us so far.
The other thing that has stood out, and see what you think of this, is this team doesn't seem to rattle. If it's a tight game, if they're behind, they just settle down and get right back down to business. Would you agree with that?
I would completely agree with that. I'd say, we have a really strong foundation of returners, specifically seniors. We got a lot of them on the court right now, and I would say that that really just has created a good, strong, solid, mindset and just camaraderie on the court with them, just there to be able to kind of have a foundation and be able to look to, the returners and their experiences and being able to pull out the wins.
How would you sum up your own season through these first couple of weeks? How do you feel about the way you're playing?
I would say, back to preseason, I've just been doing what, Chris has really been harping on for the past couple weeks. He's really been making this season really disciplined for us, and I think that's been helping me personally, just every game going in with a really kind of disciplined mindset and just doing the work that I need to do. And so I would say, setters are making it really easy. They're putting up really good balls. Our passers are amazing. Everyone else on the floor, good energy to pull from. I would say as a team, we're just doing great.
GNAC play coming up. Open up with St. Martin's in Western Oregon at home. The general consensus is there's no such thing as a night off in GNAC. Every match is going to be tough. And talk about this week coming up.
I would say, we've definitely had a lot of good competition these past 2 weekends. So I would say we are ready. We've kind of, had to find that standard that we're holding ourselves to and not kind of dropping below or rising above, just staying at where we are, and doing us. I would say going into conference play, that's going to be really important. And with just the competition we faced, I think we're ready.